Hi beautiful souls, this is Nene, aka SoulStar, Divine Feminine. Welcome back to my channel. I'm safe, I'm home, I'm back from Glasgow in Scotland. I'm definitely still there, my spirit is definitely still there. As you guys saw, the most recent videos you've seen, I was just in Scotland. I literally just came back last night, and before that I was in Barcelona like a few weeks ago. I'm living my best life, traveling, Divine Feminine, solo, yes. I'm in my best timeline now. Thank you, universe, for this beautiful experience. And as you guys have seen or not seen, yesterday I did a twin flame reading. When I was in Glasgow, I did the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine blockages. And today I'm going to do the part 2 for that reading as well. So we're going to start off with the Divine Masculines. We also have messages from Higher Self, the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine too. But first we're going to start off with what they're doing in this 3D. And if you guys haven't seen the actual, or the first part actually, for the blockages, then the link will be in the description as well in the comment section down below. So let's get it cracking. I am just so happy, and once again here's the beautiful Orgonite from Glasgow, Scotland. And forgot to say where I am. This is a new background for you guys. I've been living here for 2 years. I live in such a beautiful, abundant place. I'm so grateful for this place. I'll be going into my 3rd year, and I'm currently sitting in the spa sauna. If you guys didn't know, I have a spa and sauna in my building. I have a lot of things in my building where I live, and I will eventually do a tour. It's like 2 years overdue. Anyway, so let's first start off with the Divine Masculines. So this is what the Divine Masculines are dealing with in the 3D. 4 of Pentacles. So I see a lot of the masculines gathering up their stuff. I feel like a lot of them are still living in living situations that aren't for their highest good. They were for a while, but it's just not serving them anymore. So I feel like some of the Divine Masculines, some of them are living with family members like granddads, moms, to save money, to look after them because they feel like they have to, or they're told they have to. But then some of them are also still trying to separate from partners. Marriages completely just going to shit. I could see some of these masculines like gathering up their clothes and their items and like almost like an itinerary of like, okay, what do I have? What do I need to keep? What is special to me, and what do I not care about? It's like they're organizing their things because they know they're about to move on. They're about to move on up. They're like slowly integrating it in. Like, okay, if I reorganize, if I do spring cleaning, if I get rid of all this stuff, what is actually important to me? What would I need to take when I go off on the next path of my journey? Without this person, without this situation, without this energy. And it feels, I can feel the masculines, they're really trying to push themselves out their comfort zone, because it really is time now too, like, same with us Divine Feminines in our own way, like, it's time. But it's like, they're mentally and emotionally trying to navigate how much they can push themselves out their comfort zone, because they know, like we all do, when you're uncomfortable, that's where you grow the most, because you have to push yourself. You have to go full throttle. You have to put in the right amount of action. When you stay comfortable and stagnant, you're never going to grow. You're just going to be comfortable, bored, passive. Who wants to live a passive life? Like, we've been doing that for too damn long, seriously. So it's like they're testing out the waters for themselves, like, how uncomfortable am I comfortable with? It's always like that. That sounds so ridiculous, but it's that kind of energy, because you know the masculine energy, they like to stay logical and they like to keep that control. They don't like to just give in to the unknown. Like, no, that's like, I don't want to do that. That makes me guarded. Like that. So they're trying, but they're slowly working. They're slowly working on manifesting. A lot of them are still like, I want to be an astronaut, but how do I do it? I want to be an entrepreneur, but how on earth do I start? Like, they feel like they need a mentor. Really, they can mentor themselves or find the right person. or the right family, or the right situation, or the right energy. It's like, I feel like they need to take the time to study more on the things that they keep getting visions of. Because they're getting these visions, they're getting these ideas, they're getting these inclinations like, okay, that resonates with me, maybe I should look into that. Like, so try not to just procrastinate and go back to the usual 9 to 5 3D paradigm. Because you can definitely elevate, you masculines can definitely elevate from this Four of Pentacles. And this is like the starting blocks. Like, this is good. It's good. And it's funny because on the Divine Feminine, current energy for Divine Feminine, oh my gosh, this resonates so much with me. Wow. This is literally where I'm at in the 3D. Wow, this is where I'm at. This is where I've been. Oh shit, the Divine Feminine. This is what we're currently going through, or have just been going through in the 3D. Two of Pentacles, yes. Yes, I know it resonates. Yes, I know it does. I know it does. Yes, yes, I know it does. Two of Pentacles, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, juggling a whole bunch of shit. Legit, wow. Yeah, the Divine Feminines. You've come so far. Like, props. And to the masculine, props, yes. And now it's really crunch time, like really, really, really crunch time. Like, we don't have time to waste anymore. We can't procrastinate anymore. We can't give in to fear anymore. And the feminines are really trying to balance out what is best for their soul, their heart, what brings them true happiness and joy, and what just gives satisfaction to our egos and our pride. Because similar to the masculines, it's like, okay, I could continue studying, becoming a lawyer, going to all these classes, getting all these, sorry, that ticking is distracting me, getting all these rewards in the 3D in an egotistical sense. Or I could do what I really want to do, which is move to Texas and live on a horse ranch, like, and just live my best life and ride horses all day and make YouTube videos on how to look after horses, because that's what I really want to do. So it's literally such an oxymoron, like, and that's where so many of us are right now. It's like, I want to live my best life and my most authentic life, and I'm becoming my most authentic self more and more. That's why I went to Glasgow, that's why I went to Barcelona, that's why I'm connecting so much with my shamanism, with my druid past, with the fact I'm an Atlantean. I've always been a light worker, I am an old soul. I just want to help heal the collective and myself on a day-to-day basis, inspire people, be creative. I don't want to work in a 9-to-5 job or in a crappy restaurant that used to resonate with me and used to elevate me, but now it just completely sucked out all my energy. But then, how do I pay rent? How do I do this? How do I do that if I don't have that? Do I trust the universe? Or do I just stay in this old paradigm? That's literally where I'm at. And so many of you feminines are in that space. Like, yeah, you got Two of Pentacles, hey, ho. But like, where are you going? Which direction are you taking? Where do you want to go? Ask your heart that, not your ego. Where does your heart want to go? Because the heart will never lie to you, but the ego will just tell you everything to keep you in that low vibration, that old paradigm, so that you wake up in another 2 months, 3 weeks time, and you're like, why am I still not satisfied with my life? This is the time. What do you want to do for your actual soul's happiness, for your real happiness, the true you? Do you even know who you really are? Do you know? Damn. That's tough. And then back to the divine masculines of the energy that will be coming in the 3D. Seven of Pentacles. Say, yes, bitch. Yes. Snap your fingers. I can do it all by myself, baby girl. What's your name? Anyway, so look at the elevation, guys. Yes, divine masculines from 4 of Pentacles to 7 of Pentacles. Hey, hey. I'm too excited, I'm too gassed. Like, I've still got that Glaswegian energy within me, and I still feel like, I'm just still in Scotland. Like, my spirit's there, so I'm in a high vibration. Anyways, Seven of Pentacles. So I feel like, I mean, this is great Ascension. There is a bit of a fear, which some of you masculines could definitely divulge into, but try not to give into that. It's because masculine energy, like, you're so used to being logical, you're so used to controlling everything and having everything controlled in a precise way. Like, okay, I always get X amount each month from my job. Or, okay, if I work this much and put in A, B, and C, I'll get out D, E, and F. But in this instance, with the pentacles you're working on, with the stuff you're working on, with how you are pushing yourself out your comfort zone, you are putting more action and effort into the things that really will elevate you. You're having to give it up to the universe. You're just having to trust the universe. Like, okay, I'll put in all this effort and energy, and it will just come in when it comes in time, on time. That's what you have to trust. It will come in time, on time. Divine timing, yes. It's not a case of, oh, I'm going to put this in by the 22nd of August, and then by the 28th, I'll get this. Like, it's not going to work like that. This isn't a 9 to 5. This isn't a old, low vibrational paradigm. So I know for some of the masculines, it's almost like you're spending too much time watching these flowers blossom, watching this paint dry, watching the kettle boil. Why would you waste your time just watching, waiting for it? There's no point. You're using up valuable time, valuable resources. So continue putting in that effort, knowing that these rewards are coming. You are elevating, you are ascending. But know that you can continue doing your real life purpose, what really makes you happy. And everything that's supposed to come in will come in when it's meant to. But if you're going to sit there and be like, it's just not going to work. You're using up valuable time. You're wasting your time. You're wasting this experience. We're all souls having a human experience. So if you've put in all this graft, know it will come back to you tenfold. You're abundant. You're rich. Happiness is your birthright. Know that. You don't need to stand there watching and being like, if it doesn't come in by the 28th, oh shit. If it doesn't come in by the 31st, like, you don't need to do that. That's you giving into fear. That's you giving into a low vibration. Know that you are the shit. You are. And you're just going to keep ascending. Keep going. Keep going forward. Divine Masculine, you're moving on up. And yeah, it is uncomfortable. Change is always uncomfortable. But just know that the effort you're putting in is good enough. Continue putting in effort, but don't go to that space where you're just worrying about when it's going to be returned to you. Know that your effort is enough. And if you feel like it's not, then put in more. But don't spend time just waiting for it. Continue living your best life. Continue doing something every single day that you know will get you to where you want to go. Snap! And then that's the Divine Feminines, for the energy that is coming in for you beautiful Divine Feminines. Yes! Damn. Shit. King of Swords indeed. Just like, that's crazy that I'm seeing this, because I'm legit gonna quit this job that I'm working at, and just trust the universe and know that everything I need I already have. We're cutting out all the bullshit. We ain't got time for it no more. Time is an illusion, yes, but whilst we're having this experience, my gosh, I want to use my time like as valuably as I can. I want to make sure that I'm utilizing it. I want to make sure that my energy is always being recycled in a happy, productive way, not giving all my energy away to people that don't deserve it, whether it's family members, blood relatives, work colleagues, friends. Even some of the feminines that are still spending all day, every day, constantly thinking about their divine masculine, constantly giving to their divine masculine, energetically doing rituals to get their divine masculine, frequencies, listening to them, how to bring in your twin flame, like going crazy still. Because some of you feminines, you've moved on or you're focusing on yourself, but secretly you're still spending majority of your time looking at videos and articles on how to bring in someone you love and how to do all these things, and it's like you're using up your valuable time when you need to really cut out just the bullshit. Just cut out the bullshit and know that your energy is the most precious thing. It really is. And it comes down to your thoughts. Your thoughts turn into reality. So what are you spending the majority of time thinking about? Are you thinking about the things that you need to do to make yourself happy on a day-to-day basis, just so you are happy within yourself, so that you love yourself, so that you value yourself, so that you know you're worthwhile? Or are you still equating your worth, value and time to other people and other energies? Because if that's what you're doing, then you're just wasting your time. It's your time to now cut out all that bullshit. You don't want to deal with any of that anymore. So it will be uncomfortable as well for some of you, because sometimes you could be like the most spiritually ascended person in the world, the most happiest, unconditionally loving person in the world, but you can still tell someone to fuck off. You can still tell someone, to know what, I'm not giving you any time or energy. You can still end up quitting your job, like when you're supposed to be going in for your shift, but you realize they've been taking the piss out of you for so long and you're no longer doing it because it's not worth your energy. They don't know what you're worth. They don't know what your value is, but you do. So it's coming to that point now where us divine feminines are just really cutting out the bullshit, and we're really trusting ourselves, trusting the universe, and knowing that we are the shit. We've always been the shit, and we just had to get rid of all these motherfucking energies to understand that. And knowing that there'll always be people that will try and tear you down, and there'll always be people who you love and care about, who don't make you feel good, but you stick with them because you love and care them. You love and care about them, so you stick with them, but then they suck the energy out of you, and it's like, you haven't got time to do that anymore. You haven't got the capacity to do that anymore. I love you, but I love you from a distance now, because I need to just focus on me. And that's where a lot of us feminines are at, or will be at, real soon. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I have messages from Divine Masculine's higher self. So the first one is clarity number 13, which is also my number because my birthday is 13th of February 1991. So when you see clearly, obstacles disappear. Wow. This just goes hand in hand with the 7 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles. When you see clearly, the obstacles disappear. So the clarity card for the Divine Masculines, because it is hard for them to navigate through what they really, really want emotionally, because they don't like to connect with their emotional body. They like to just stay in that logical mindset of, I need to do this and this. It's the survival tactics that they're having to work through. Those are part of the obstacles, those are part of the blocks. Oh, wow, I can feel my heart chakra opening up just reading this. It's like once the masculines are able to push themselves out a bit more, once they're able to start seeing fragments of their real authentic self coming through, the more they push themselves out of their comfort zone, the easier it is to see the real vision of who they are, who they've been, how they got here, why they're here, and where they can actually go. Because all the answers that you seek are seeking you. Everything you want wants you. It's just all about breaking down all those walls, breaking down all those blocks, healing yourself, really healing yourself and loving yourself and understanding that everything you want in life you can achieve. You can. But sometimes there's just so much crap in the way, and a lot of the time the crap is because of yourself. A lot of the time it's you created all this nonsense, you created all these blocks. So it's about you getting out of your own way as well. This card has been chosen by your soul today with purpose, on purpose, to remind you that clarity is easily found when you choose to see clearly the world around you. Clarity and clear quartz crystals. Wow, I didn't even realize that. The clear quartz, that's crazy, because the divine masculine that I'm really connected with right now, Nick Giassi, which you'll see on my channel probably later today, I was guided. I was doing an impromptu reading for him about 2 or 3 days ago. And when I was in Scotland, about 2 or 3 days ago. And it suddenly just came to me, and I was like, you need to use clear quartz when you go to your parents' house and visit them, because they're in a very low paradigm. You need to carry clear quartz with you. Like, take my clear quartz crystal. It's on my desk. Like, take it, carry it with you. And then he was guided to pick up his necklace, and his necklace ended up having clear quartz on it. And I was like, wow, synchronicities, yes. That's crazy, bro. Thank you, universe. So clarity and clear quartz crystals go hand in hand. See what I mean? When you're in your life purpose and you're actually connecting with yourself, you get these clear answers. Like, I told him to get this clear crystal quartz, and he also had this card drawn, and I gave him the clear crystal quartz before I drew this card. So clarity and clear crystal quartz go hand in hand, just like Atlantis and crystal temples. To clear the way, you must pave the way through energy transmutation and crystal clearing practices. You can shift negative energy, but you must be willing to release this from your life first. Yeah. So I wonder, are you willing to do what it takes to clear obstacles ahead? Are you actually willing to do that, divine masculines? Clarity, like the clear quartz crystal, provides clearing of negative thoughts, unjust situations, and can dispel repeated obstacles that appear to stand in your way. All Atlanteans know that the power of crystals come with affirmative thought projection, and it can create miracles, 100%. They endeavored to teach all their people to rise above lower vibrational energies by combining pure thought with high energy crystals to miraculously provide clearing for all. Today, clarity has shown up in your reading to encourage you to see clearly all that is happening in your life right now, so you can change your thought process in order to create a positive outcome. Yes. Don't stand there just looking, hoping that it comes in when you want it. Just continue putting in the effort. Whew. There may be influences around you that have made your situation unclear, like I was just saying. But with the power of clear quartz cleansing, this situation will begin to immediately change for the better. That is, if you command it to be that way. Exactly. What is your intention? What are you putting out to the universe? And the oracle message for today is, do you remember the words to that song? I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. Well, it's your time to have this experience right now, whereby you see things as clear, as cheesy as that sounds, but still. Whereby you see things more clearly than you ever have before. Think of today as a clean slate being presented to you, so you can plan a new and exciting future that is drama-free and powerful. If there are any obstacles that you feel are still in your way, simply use the law of claim to take responsibility for your entire life while letting go of blame of yourself and others. Really, no one can affect you in the long term. That is only if you allow them to. Wow, preach, universe, preach. That's only if you allow them to. Get rid of those blocks. And the mantra is, obstacles fall away from my life. My divine path is now crystal clear. Yes, I'm saying that 2 more times. Obstacles fall away from my life. My divine path is now crystal clear. Obstacles fall away from my life. My divine path is now crystal clear. Yes. Awesome. And the other card from the Divine Masculine's Higher Self is Crystal Keeper, which just goes hand in hand with clarity, because I mean, you masculines are being guided to get these clear quartz crystals as well, which is just awesome that this is coming up in the collective reading when it came up as channel messages for me, just for my beloved, like the one I'm connecting with the most. And it's like, yeah, it's just awesome synchronicity. So you divine masculines are definitely going to be guided and inspired to actually start obtaining crystals, whether you have already or don't have. Some of you already have family members or friends who have given you presents that have crystal in them. whether it's crystal ornaments, necklaces with crystal, watches with crystal, crystal bracelets. Some of you already have these things lying around and you've just never utilized them, or you've never really believed in them. You've never really seen the power in them, and now it's like, it's that time. Because you're going to understand that actually connecting with your crystalline body is going to help you in Ascension. It's going to help you become your most authentic self. It's going to help you heal. It's going to help you see clearly in all of these different aspects, whether it's using amethyst to calm yourself down, whether it's chrysocolla to deal with transmuting heavy energies, whether it's orgonite as well, like whether it's clear quartz to see clearly, whether it's rose quartz so you can open up more to love. Like, you're going to realize that this really does help you, and it's going to be part of the integration of you actually taking the right action steps to get towards the place that you actually want to be. It's going to help you obtain, whether it's you wanting to go back to school or trying to open a new business. If you're opening a new business, you'll probably end up obtaining black obsidian, because loads of entrepreneurs use that. Hi, darling. Loads of entrepreneurs use that. It's the best way for you to obtain that power, so you understand that it's basically the best way so you can seek out talent within yourself and others. So a lot of entrepreneurs use black obsidians. That might be the crystal that you're guided towards to get. Or it could end up, you end up just collecting them and charging them in the moonlight or in the sunlight and starting to do earthing, because you understand that you're more than just this physical human body. You really are a soul having human experience. So let's look at number 42, Crystal Keeper. So this card has been chosen by your soul today with purpose, on purpose, to help you unlock sacred secrets that you wish now to be discovered. Yes, divine masculines, you go with your bed self. So, I can never say this word. Let me try to say this word. Fastidious? Functional. Obsessive. The Crystal Keepers of Atlantis were highly specific, extremely particular and completely accurate when it came to their important tasks within Atlantis. They were the overseers, carers, and keepers of the crystals and resided within the crystal temples. Have you got an obsession with crystals too? Outwardly, I said this to Nick the other day actually, and he was straight away like, not really, but, and I was like, internally you do, your soul does. Your soul's always been obsessed with crystals, but your ego and pride have made you forget. It is what it is. Many of us live a life that isn't true to us. Sound familiar? We live from modern habit rather than purposeful passion, and are very much disconnected from our true calling. True that. This is why so many of us have fallen into depressive or anxious feelings, simply because the secrets to our true success, which lies within ourselves, are deeply suppressed. In Atlantis, there was a gathering of people called the Crystal Keepers who lived in the crystal temples and looked after the crystal technology that also held Atlantis' sacred secrets and personal soul contracts for each person. They were very unionized. Yes, this is all about self-union, self-care, self-worth, self-ascension, self-growth, self-openness, if that's even a term. They were very unionized, structured, and studious in the way they conducted themselves within the temple, because what they did was incredibly important, crucial in fact, for the evolution of all. In saying this, there are sacred secrets within you too that the Crystal Keepers are now urging you to explore. Please, explore your real self. Please. I can see so many spirits around me right now. Where am I? Okay, so they want you to explore all the secrets within you for the sake of your authentic happiness. Oh, I love that. Over the coming days and weeks, you'll be drawn to certain crystals, which will help you to remember these secrets. Please accept the information that comes and allow Atlantis to rise within you. It's time to have order in your life. There is really no room for chaos anymore. This has become an inconvenient habit, 100%. If you too have worrisome secrets that have been creating unconscious chaos within you, it's time to acquire the support to bring these to the surface in a healing manner. In doing this, you'll make room for cellular information to come forth and to help you in your life today. Also, there will be crystals, crystal healers, and crystal grid formations that will call to you over the coming weeks. So be mindful of what and who they are, and seek out the wisdom that your soul is searching for. the mantra is, I welcome wisdom to now be unlocked within me. 2 more times, because 3 is a magic number. I welcome wisdom to now be unlocked within me. I welcome wisdom to now be unlocked within me. Yes, divine masculines, yes. You, yourself, and spirit. You, your higher self, your inner child. 3 is the magic number. 100. Oh, and now moving on to the divine feminines, messages from your higher self. Hello. See how my inner child just suddenly comes out like, hi, I'm doing a tarot card reading. Like, my inner child's loving life right now. Love you, inner child. So, divine feminines, we have, I got this in my own personal reading yesterday, so the synchronicity is just like, A1, yes, spirit, woo. Protect, serve, and defend. Yes, divine feminines. Yeah, it's time to seek for help. It's time to get more guidance, more clarity, connect more with yourself. Understand that you're never in this journey alone, like ever, ever. And, oh, I'm gonna start crying. And part of the illusion is you thinking that you're by yourself, and you really have never ever been by yourself. There's been so many spirits and energies and angels and guides always with you, always within you, always by your side. And because us feminines are really connecting with ourselves so much, because we're really becoming our real, raw, authentic selves, and it's just like, damn, who is this chick? I didn't know she existed, because it's just like, wow. Why have I been hiding myself for so long? Like, why? Why have I been hiding myself for so long? So many of us are saying that. And the more and more we connect with ourselves, the easier it will be to get these messages of clarity, the easier it will be to understand that we are limitless beings. We are multi-dimensional beings. And we have so many beautiful guides, guardians, spirits, always with us, always guiding us, just waiting for us to be like, hi, can you help me? Can you help me, please? They're just waiting. They're watching, waiting, caring for you, knowing that when you're ready to ask for help, to ask for guidance, to get more in union with your soul, they are there for you. And it's just beautiful. It really is. I feel like a lot of the feminines you need to start doing more mantras if you aren't already. I feel like a lot of you are, but it's like, how much time a day do you spend really connecting with yourself? Not just waking up and eating food and going and working and maybe going to the gym and maybe making that green smoothie and then maybe watching some YouTube videos and then maybe going to sleep at 2 a.m. and then maybe waking up the next day and being tired. No. How much time a day do you actually spend connecting with yourself? Did you connect with yourself this morning by doing an hour of yoga? Did you meditate for 10 minutes? Did you look in the mirror and say affirmations like, I am worthy, I am beautiful, I am power, I am sovereign? Did you spend some time with crystals? Did you spend some time with your plant family, like echinacea, rosemary, like my cocoa dama plant? Did you connect with other things? Like, did you connect with other objects, like this beautiful pillow? Everything's energy. Hello, pillow. Thank you so much for holding me. Thank you for connecting with me. Thank you for providing this comfort and this beautiful, happy, high vibrational energy. Like, how much are you connecting with yourself? Because you are the universe, and the universe is you. So, if you actually understand and accept that, know that you're never alone, and know that there are always high vibrational energies, always there to protect you, always there to help you. So please spend more time connecting with yourself. Did you go to a park and do earthing, where you take off your shoes and you actually walk around on the ground, connecting really with Mother Gaia, with yourself? Like, how connected do you feel? Or are you only doing, I don't know, a self-love act once a day for 10 minutes when you're singing in the shower, and then the rest of the day you're just living in a paradigm and an illusion like a dummy, like, I'm in the matrix. Like, how much time a day do you spend connecting with yourself? It's really important. Because the more you connect with yourself, the more you're going to connect with your guardians, with your spirit guides. Getting these clear messages. Understanding, like, damn, I had that vision when I was like 12 years old and I forgot about it for the last however many years, and now it's come back to me. Oh my gosh, I could have been doing this the whole time. All of the answers are within you. Silence provides the answers. Solitude provides the answers. Self-care, self-love, self-worth provides the answers. So what have you done today to love yourself? To show yourself that you love yourself. Really. Because if you're ending up doing what the masculines tend to do, where you're just doing this 9 to 5 3D paradigm, like, oh, I have to do this because I have to get this done. Why do you have to do it? Is it really for you, or is it really for your manager? Is it really for you, or is it really for your rent? Is it really for you, or is it really because you feel like you need to buy your best friend a present because they bought you a present 2 months ago, and even though you can't afford it, even though you can, you're thinking, oh my gosh, I have to work overtime because I have to top up the present that they bought me because they bought me something so amazing that I have to get them something so amazing too. No, you don't. No, you don't. You can make something from the heart. You can write them a poem. You could draw a picture. You could write them a song. Or you could be like, you know what? Why don't you come round and I'll make you a meal where I'm really putting in all that love and affection. What have you done today for yourself? Please ask yourself that. I know the feminists need to look after themselves more. I know they do. But so, I'm on a roll today. This card has been chosen by your soul today, with purpose, on purpose, to remind you that you are protected by your godly guardians. Heck yes! The guardians of Atlantis are here to protect you and to serve and defend you. They have never left your side. You have simply forgotten that they are with you. These godly guardians protected Atlantis and the crystal temples from shadow forces that wanted to possess Atlantean crystal technology. Are you willing to let them protect you now? Are you? Are you? Sometimes we feel as if everything we do is unsafe and unsupported. We blame those immediately around us for not supporting us in our time of need. Oh gosh, I remember when I used to do that. And in continually encouraging a blame mentality, we also forget the infinite intelligence, godly guides who are there to protect, serve, and defend us always. Please listen to this carefully. I want you to know that no matter what you are going through, yeah, this is really hitting home. No matter what you're going through, and no matter how tough you think your life is, the guardians from Atlantis are here to defend you. They returned with you when you were born in order to make your miracle mission safe and protected. As with most people, you have simply forgotten this knowledge, and it is time to remember that they are here for your own good. Yes. Thank you, universe. Also, it is important to remember that all of Atlantis was grateful for the almighty strength of the Guardians and annually celebrated their selfless service through exhibits of their physical gifts. You may even see this yearly event as the original Olympics. Today, I encourage you to call upon the Guardians to help you immediately, because in all honesty, that is all they are here to do for you. You may have forgotten that you have in this lifetime and beyond those people and beings who are your guardians. Some people call them angels. In Atlantis, they knew them as the guardians who were sworn to protect Atlantis. It is a perfect time right now to focus your attention and be grateful to the people who have guarded and protected you in your life. Please, please do. Gratitude improves your attitude, 100%. Give thanks. I've been giving thanks to everything, from the food I eat to when I'm picking up cards, when I'm holding a pillow, when I'm walking in my beautiful spa, when I was safely arrived from the plane from Glasgow back to London, when I got on a train, when I was sitting on a comfortable seat the jewelry I have on, the fact I'm up again today, I'm breathing, I'm once again, my human body is working completely fine, this vehicle is in a healthy state, I'm able to talk, think, express myself freely, I have an iPad I'm able to film videos on, I'm able to connect to all you beautiful souls via the internet. Like, give thanks, please. Please give thanks. We are all so lucky and so blessed. We have more than most people should ever have. Like, damn. The fact I'm even in a female body and I'm able to actually even work a job or speak my truth. And there are souls who are in female bodies who aren't able to say a freaking word, who aren't able to leave their house without being escorted by a man, who aren't able to work, who aren't able to educate themselves or get education. Like, I'm so blessed. I'm so lucky. I'm so fortunate. Thank you, universe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Damn. Steve. Whew. So let's go back to it. It's a perfect time right now to focus your attention and be grateful to the people who have guarded and protected you in your life. They may be family, friends, work colleagues, legal representatives, emergency service workers, even strangers who have come to your side in your time of need. It's crucial that if you shift any struggle mentality, that you are always on your own. Because the reality is there's always someone there to help you. You simply need to start asking and accepting it. And I know that that's a journey within itself. Like, it took me a long time to start seeking help from other energies. And the mantra is, I call upon the guardians of Atlantis to protect, serve, and defend me. Yes! I call upon the guardians of Atlantis to protect, serve, and defend me. I call upon the guardians of Atlantis to protect, serve, and defend me. Thank you, guardians of Atlantis. Yes, yes, and yes. I can do it all by myself. No, not really. And the other messages for the divine feminines from your higher self is the crystal bed. Why am I saying it like it's a game show? Hey, the crystal bed. I bet you guys are looking at this video like, I've never seen Neenee in such a high vibration. Like, what is going on? You saw me in a high vibration in Barcelona, in Scotland, and it's like, damn, this girl needs to travel all the time so she can bring me these good vibes. And I'm like, I know. That's why I'm going traveling every month for the rest of the year. Yes. Anyway, so, crystal bed. Healing, clearing, miracles. Yes. Thank you, Chrysocola. Thank you, Amethyst. Thank you, Organite. Yes. Oh, yes. I'm just all in my feels. So deep in my feelings. This is just beautiful. Wow. The energy from this is like, damn. Yeah, this is going alongside the mantras, the rituals. What are you doing? What rituals are you doing each day to connect more with yourself, your spirit, the real you? Are you using crystals? Are you using mantras? Are you understanding that you could listen to certain high vibrational frequencies like 528 hertz that will just help elevate you, connect more with your real self? Are you showing thanks? Like, even down to the cleansing rituals, when you're having a shower, are you understanding that's a cleansing ritual? You're getting rid of all those negative energies. Are you saging? Do you have dream catchers by your bed? Do you have chimes? Like, having crystals and connecting with your crystalline body, that high vibrational, going into that high dimension, the 5D. Do you understand how powerful these crystals are? Do you understand that you've always been this powerful? Do you understand that it's going to help connect you with yourself? Even down to the deodorant I use all vegan, cruelty-free, natural crystal deodorant. Like, literally, even the deodorant I use is a crystal. I charge it in the sun and the moonlight alongside the rest of my crystals. I have a whole altar of crystals. I walk around, I love how that jangled just as I said that. I walk around with my chrysocolla and my amethyst, as I've been guided to do from my higher self for the last few months. Eventually that could change. Like right now I'm getting visions that I need to get a black obsidian and a citrine, and I might add that to my collection and just be covered in crystals, or switch them in and out depending on what I'm healing at the time. There are so many resources here that you guys can utilize to really heal yourself, to really elevate yourself. And that's what your higher self wants you to do. Really and truly. Like, your higher self, divine feminines, like, You need to connect more with your actual soul, because you're not just this physical body. This is just a human vehicle. You're just in this for a ride. You're just in this for experience. You haven't always been this person. This is just a mask. This is an illusion in itself. Connect more with the real you. Who were you before this time? Who were you before this lifetime? Ask yourself that. Damn. This card has been chosen by your soul today. Ding, ding, ding. This purpose, on purpose, to prompt your cellular memory of ancient healing miracles. Yes, the crystals are healing us all. The crystal beds are high energy, crystal powered altars. Wow, I didn't even realize it. I just was talking about my crystal altar. I was literally just talking about my crystal altar. Like, did you just hear me? I was just talking about my crystal altar, and now it says crystal altar. Wow. You see how my ego is trying to comprehend the synchronicity. Wow. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. So, the crystal beds are high energy, crystal powered altars, dimensional portals, like my spiritual ring. Created in Atlantis by the thought masters of time, the priests and priestesses who activated the crystal beds could use them to generate and transmute energy for others. It is time you had a crystal bed experience as well. Yes, it is. And now I feel guided to hold my organite. We are a modern world torn by what we are told and what we know. That line, that hit me. Shit. This is what I'm saying. We're living in a 3D illusion. We are in the Matrix. We are in a modern world torn by what we are told and what we know. Deep within each of us is a remembrance of ancient practices that can and will create healing, clearing, and miracles in our lives. Yes. It is up to all of us to release fear of the ancient self, which is wise beyond comprehension, and allow the great powers of knowing to, I can never say that word, to permeate our world instead. In saying this, Atlanteans were masters of miracles and energy creation. Through their discovery of crystal technology, thank you, dear Organite. Love it. Through their discovery of crystal technology used in conjunction with light engineering and thought field activation, they accessed sacred content well advanced beyond our modern times. This information led them to create the crystal beds, which is high energy portals, in order to balance energy, create energy, and harness energy for the highest good. It is with purpose that you have a calling to the crystal bed, and it is time to become activated to its energy in order to enhance the Atlantean memory and gifts within you. Oh, I love it. You are being encouraged to create balance in your home, health, and life. You may have been experiencing very poor energy lately, feeling tired and overwhelmed by the smallest things. Today you must do activities that inspire high energy to enter your life. Yes, what you put out, you attract. What do you want to attract into your life? Damn. Begin with your diet and start eating more organic, farmer-direct food that is good for your body and less processed food that drains you. Be conscious of your thoughts and feelings. Because remember, your thoughts turn into reality. If you feel they are too overwhelming or negative, seek the services of an energy practitioner, crystal bed healer, or spiritual counselor. Like me. Oh. Use the power of crystals to influence high energy in your life as well, by learning about crystal grids and wisdom from the crystal bed. And the mantra is, I am attuned to the high energy of the crystal bed. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I am attuned to the high energy of the crystal bed. I am attuned to the high energy of the crystal bed. Yes. Oh, I'm so happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Anyways. So, Inner Child is really, really happy right now, as you can tell. I hope you guys liked this reading, part 2 of the Divine Masculine and Feminine Twin Flame reading. Messages from your higher self, the grounding overall energy of what you're dealing with in the 3D and what is coming in. Once again, if you guys didn't see the first part to this video, where I go deep, about the blocks for the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine that I filmed in Scotland yesterday, then the link will be in the description and in the comments section. I hope you like how real and authentic I am becoming even more and more each day. sitting in my spa, the cleaners are here, I'm still filming. YOLO, peace and love. I am my most authentic self. I am in my best timeline now. Thank you, universe, for helping me to connect with all these beautiful souls who I can hopefully help heal and help ascend. I love you all so much. You're going to be seeing me so much more. I'm going to be uploading multiple times a day, doing twin flame readings, soul readings, pick a card readings, here, there, everywhere. I'm going to be doing zodiac readings and inspirational videos on Enochian sex rituals, on shamanism, on druids, on how to actually care for yourself, self-love, mental health, depression, anxiety, conscious awareness, veganism, just everything that was within my soul, I'm going to share with you. I'm not holding myself back anymore. I am my most authentic self here and now in my best timeline, and I hope I can help you and inspire you to get to your best timeline and in your best life as well. Remember, we are all souls having a human experience here. We're all going through our own journeys, ups and downs, the ebb and flow of life, as within, so without, and as above, so below. I love you all so much. Remember, I love you lots and lots. I am vegan jelly tots. Stay strong, stay smiling. Mwah. And if you guys want any personal readings, tarot card reading, Reiki healing, spiritual counseling, I do so many different things. Just feel free to comment down below, or also check out my email. I love you so much. Bye. Namaste. Bye.